before we start the actual experiment, we're going to address our hypothesis. So our hypothesis is that Tide will come in first because it's a more reputable brand and more common in people's households. And we think the others will be pretty close because most of them, besides with the exception of LA's Totally Awesome, is more or less reputable name brand. So let's test to see what will happen.
Alright, so today we're going to be trying out 4 different laundry detergents to find out which one is going to be the best for basically cleaning any cloth or anything.
So for this experiment, we'll be using diluted iodine, which is in this hand soap refill bottle, and we'll be dipping in half of a white cloth into the iodine, so half of it will be covered in iodine, the other half won't, so we can do before and after. And so we'll be testing 2 at a time. Whichever one is more clean, we'll put that one aside for the finals, and we'll do the other 2, and then we'll have a finale, whichever one works the best, and see which one overall out of these will work the best for removing iodine stains.
This, and then we'll put this, so the cutoff line, do that right here. And then we'll soak that.
Yeah, just put... Right now we're dipping half of the rag into the iodine and letting the other half sit out for before and after shot. Oh god, it went everywhere.
Alright. We don't need to squeeze it out.
Squeeze some of it out.
Here.
Yeah. It's not like drippy. No, because if you can't fudge. Because it's just going to stain if it's just drippy. Okay, well, here, hold this. We'll add them at the same time. So it's more.
So this is the right now, and this right here is what we're going to be testing. Alright, so this right here is LA is Awesome, and then this one right here is Tide. So let's dip them in. And then timer starts now. Now these are going to soak in here for around 5 to 10 minutes, and we'll come back and then we'll rinse them off, and then we'll compare them.
So now we're going to rinse them out and then examine what happened. Okay, right here, LA Totally Awesome. It's still a little bit stained.
Tide basically wiped it out completely.
There's still a little bit on the edges, but
but
compared to the other one, it's, yeah, you can tell it.
Yeah.
So out of these 2, Tide has won. LA's Totally Awesome is out.
It's eliminated from here. So now on to round 2. Okay, so this is time for the grand finale. We have Tide, which is one of the competitors of the final, and All. So
These are the 2 winners from last time.
yeah.
So based on our hypothesis, we're thinking that Tide will come in first, but we still have to test to see which one will come.
So now we're just gonna get our rags again and soak them into the iodine. So we're not changing any of the procedures. We're still doing 4 parts water and 1 part detergent, just like all of the other ones.
So again, we're going to let this sit for about 5 to 10 minutes, and hopefully our hypothesis comes true. We expect it will, but you never know.
Okay, so this is the finale. Now we're gonna rinse out the rest of the 2 rags that we have.
It's been about 5 to 10 minutes. So,
Yeah.
we have a timer. Okay. And this is Tide, as we have the Tide here, and here's all. And hopefully, our hypothesis is true.
And Tide wins. Just for before we rinse them out, this right here is
More or
the
less,
half and
because
half.
it's a little bit wet, because the capillaries get soaked with the water and it travels up.
Yeah, but that's basically what it looks like right now, the half and half.
And if you move like the foam, it's like, you can see how it's red. It changed, it's not as dark as the iodine, but it's still,
Pretty
like,
dark.
as the Tide, like, neutralized it. Before we agitated the water, the compound soap mixture, it was like nearly white. It removed all the stains, but all is more whiter than this one. So how are we gonna proclaim the winner?
I think, well, hypothesis was the stains, so I'm guessing we do stains.
So as to stains, all has it has stains on the sides. As Tide has, compared to this, it's very unnoticeable.
The all basically did the whole entire thing. It cleaned.
As the edges, there's barely
Basically
anything.
nothing.
There's a little bits of orange. As to the all, you could see it almost all the way around.
So,
as the hypothesis was to remove stains, we're gonna proclaim Tide the winner, but all made it more white compared to the Tide.
like any other thing.
But as if this experiment was to test stain removal, Tide is the winner. So, out of LA's Totally Awesome, Shout, All, and Tide, Tide came up first, and our hypothesis is correct that Tide would come up first because it's a more reputable brand and it's in more people's houses. And it did a good job removing the stains, but All
made it whiter.
Whiter, you could see a difference. This is browner, this is white. And that concludes our experiment.
Thank you for watching.
Bye.